2 lions, Asiatic lions, 1 Amur tiger, Siberian tiger, it's also called, 3 snow leopards, and 2 Persic leopards.
Miriam Schützer looks after the big cats at the Cologne Zoo. Showing me around as she does her morning's chores, she introduces me to her pets. There are leopards and tigers and, of course, that's Reich, a rare Asiatic lion, the king of the jungle. He lives with his lioness, Yamona, who they think is soon expecting baby cubs. With their big teeth, strong claws and muscular bodies, Reich and Yamona could scare off practically anything. But Miriam knows they aren't quite as they appear.
She's very playful and he is very timid, yeah.
Dr. Alexander Slewa is in charge of the big cats at the zoo and knows them well. He tells me the true story about the cowardly lion that lives in Cologne Zoo.
His name is Rajesh, so an Indian name. The history is that he was very timid, he was very afraid of people, he had some bad experience in the previous zoo, and it's been a long process of getting him used to the routine. It's still very difficult to actually shut him indoors and then actually clean the outside enclosure. But the problem is it's often difficult if you don't have the same approach. People do different things, and then the animal is clever and it uses its techniques to do what it wants, and so it's a long process, and in the end he's not as afraid anymore, and that actually changed to aggression. So whenever a person comes, he's mock charging the person, keeper, me, a visitor, and actually we want to change that.
Chopped up in a bucket are huge slabs of meat, ready for the cats to eat for breakfast. What would feed 30 people for a whole day is just one meal for these beasts.
2 times in a week gives them meat from horses, and the other days we give chicken and rabbits.
Opening a gate, first with keys and then using a system of levers to raise the openings inside the enclosure, Miriam goes in to clean and feed the animals, leaving me outside away from any stray paws.
It's very dangerous. We must think it's all closed and so, and we don't can make a mistake. I start the work at 8 o'clock and clean the tiger area, then the inside boxes of the tigers, and after that I go to the lions and feed them.
Having worked in the cat enclosure for 3 years now, Miriam, who's 27, tells me why she wants to work here.
To see every morning the animals and that they are happy, and to see that, to know their personality. They have difficult characters. The one is in action all day and the other is not so. My favorite here in this section is Arman, the Persian leopard. He's very nice. We was born in the same year as I am training here, and it's a bond. Yeah, I love Arman. I know him since he was a cub. Yeah.
Dr. Slewa first discovered his love for animals when he was a little boy and got a toy farm as a present. He moved on from wooden farm animals to real live lions and tigers, and his interest in cats took him all the way to Africa.
I carried on with a small wild cat, which is the black-footed cat in South Africa. It's a very rare species. If you are in a national park where animals are used to visitors or driving vehicles, they don't react at all. But sure, if you get onto their terrain, they do react. They come towards you, and they have respect. Oh, I absolutely love cats because I think they're the most beautiful creatures on this earth. And they're very elegant, and they have their own minds, and it's quite a challenge if you're a zoologist and you want to find out something about a new animal that nobody has ever heard about. Actually make your own mark in the research history, and I absolutely love cats.
As for Dr. Slewa's routine, it changes every day. He is not only responsible for the lions, but many of the other animals in the zoo, and it seems there is never a dull moment.
Oh, it's completely varied. Today I have my morning round, so I drive through the zoo with a bicycle. I spend about half a day in the zoo at least, talking to keepers, looking at the animals and talking about breeding programs with the animals.
Being greeted every day at work with a mighty lion roar is not for the faint-hearted. Though the cats might look sweet, Miriam and Dr. Sleva don't spend time scratching their tummies or petting them. Much of the morning's routine is spent locking and unlocking gates and cleaning the enclosure. Visitors to the Cologne Zoo can see everything from zebras and baboons to flamingos and bears. But the big cats are among the most popular. 2-year-old Ben is looking fearlessly through the cage at Reich and Yamona, and it's clear to see that he's a fan of the lions.
He likes all the animals that are moving. Yeah, the tiger. The tiger.
Is interesting.
The tiger doesn't want to go in the water.
Judging by Ben's enthusiasm, he may well be a lion keeper too, one day.